welcome to Milani's Fun with Thermomix. Today we're going to do a very South African thing and we're going to chop up some biltong to make a few things with that. You can also purchase some biltong stoffies from Bushman Meats if you don't want to chop it up yourself. So we're going to chop up some biltong. We want fine powdered biltong. Just chopped very dried out biltong into a few pieces. And now we're going to chop it up. It sounds as if that should be enough. About 1.5 minutes, speed 6, and then move it up to 7 to 8. There we go. Fine biltong powder. Part of our recipe, we've got to chop up peppercorns into smaller bits. So I'm going to show you a cheat on the Thermomix. If you don't know how long to chop something, go into your chop function and see if you can find the ingredient or something very similar to it. So I think there might be pepper in here. Let's have a look. Yeah, peppercorns. There we go. So 10 grams. We want to weigh that out. So tearing our scales there. Weigh in 10 grams. Then you just press the cross and say set. So the Thermomix will set it for you already. It did say 10 seconds to 1 minute. So it depends on how fine you want those peppercorns. We'll start with 10 seconds, see what it looks like, and then we can always increase the time. Speed 10. So after 10 seconds, let's see what it looks like. So now you've got like cracked pepper texture. Oh, and it smells quite strong. Beautiful, but strong. I reckon we want it a little bit finer for what we want to do. So I'm going to give it another 10 to 20 seconds. And it was speed 10. So what you can also just do, you don't have to set a time. You can leave the time out and just listen until you're happy. After 20 seconds what it looks like. Another 20, so that's 30 in total. I reckon that's a bit more like what we need. If you could have smell-o-vision now, such a nice strong pepper smell to it. It might make me sneeze actually. Let's dump that out into a bowl. We won't use all 10 grams. So after chopping up my biltong and the pepper, I quickly went to my computer and put the recipe for Biltong Pate into my cookie dough. So in the future I can just follow the steps. So I'll show you where to find that. If you go to the 3 little lights and you go into my recipes, created recipes, I don't have a picture yet, but I'll add that later to it. So there's Biltong Pate, and I'm just going to go into that one. We can say, it says it's been created by me, and if I scroll up, I can see all the ingredients and what I'm going to do. Now I'm just going to say start cooking. The first step was to add 5 grams of peppercorns and chop it up. So I'll just add 5 of this and not do the chopping now because we've already done the chopping. So there's 5 grams of that. and then just close that window. Then you can go to the next step. It looks slightly different to your guided cooking recipes, but it works very similar. So if you've got an ingredient or something underlined, you can just press that. So 50 grams of biltong, and that's what we grinded up before, so I know this is 50 grams. And we're gonna not chop that up a minute because we've already done that, but next time that's what I can do. And now we're going to add the rest of the ingredients. So if I press on any of the ingredients, it gives me the list and it gives me the scales, which make it very easy. So first of all, we're going to add 35 grams of mayonnaise. And it makes it easy because you don't have to dirty anything else. You can just weigh it in there. Around about 35. And then the next ingredient is 30 grams of lemon juice. And I have weighed that out. You can hear the dogs in the background. They're very happy that we're making stuff in the Thermomix. Then we're going to add some mustard. This should be about 25 grams. I'm just using Dijon mustard, but if you want to go with whole grain mustard or whichever one you like best, that's fine too. And the last one is 50 grams of smooth cream cheese. So you can just zero your scales again and pop, whoops, preferably into the Thermomix. That would work better. So then we're just going to close that window and go to the next one where it tells us 6 seconds, speed 6. All I wanted to do is just move all my ingredients down to the bottom. And if I use my Thermomix spatula, it's way easier. 6 seconds, speed 6 already set there. We can just turn and mix. Enjoy your dish. So I don't think it mixed in quite well enough. I'm just going to give it another few seconds there. Just push that down again. And go back one step. There we go. Much better. Here's our Biltong Pate. I'll add that to a nice fresh pizza bianchi or bread, bread or a biscuit or anything like that. I think we'll have to get taste testers. Maybe I'll just taste this one. That is so good. Definitely give that one a go. Let's try this. Can highly recommend, and I'll even make one for my cameraman. Thank you for watching Milani's Fun with Thermomix, and I'll put the link to Bushman Meats in the description below.
Yes, quite lekker.